Karibuni kutoka break, and today topic yetu ni women in business. Kama ndo unatujoin, kipindi ni Ladies Night right here on BTV kutoka 7:30 hadi 9:30. Tumefika our last hour, but let me tell you, tuko na so much information. You are here to gain so much within this 30 minutes before tuingie mix yetu ya ngoma. Unajua tukishaongea vitu serious lazima tuachie watu time ya ku reminisce na kurelax. But one thing naweza taka mfanya ni maybe just introduce yourselves again kama kuna msee anatujoin sasa na anashindwa nini inaendelea. Just a brief introduction, who you are and what you do.
Chikoni, I'm a foodpreneur.
My name is Dorcas Mlugo. I'm the founder of Dorcas Mlugo Foundation, and at the same time I sell bed sheets and jeans for women.
My name is Christine Gere, the founder of The Urge, and under The Urge we do ads production, ads collection, and the Urge Circle.
All right, and tuko na a new guest, kama mme notice, tupatie introduction yako.
My name is Brenda, Samal Brenda. I am a foodpreneur. I do catering. It's called Envoya Kitchen. Yeah.
Karibuni sana Ladies Night. Mi kawaida naambaga ukiendaga kwa watu usiende mikono mtupu kwa sababu mkono mtupu walambwi, but I think mmekuja hapa kuniprove wrong. But you're welcome. Najua ni business so lazima tupromotiane. Kwanza mna stocking size yangu?
Yes.
Size
There's so many. There's so many and very nice. Unfortunately, wale wenye ni plus size azikuangi mingi sana. But the small size, you know, it's a mtumba business. So the small size are quite plenty.
Yeah. Na feel represented hapa sasa. Umesema foodpreneur. Your sister over there is also a foodpreneur. So tell us a bit more about your business.
Well, we do catering. We started off as a family thing. In our home, we do cook a lot. My mom cooks, my grandmother cooks, and I myself cook. So the first gig we had was our neighbor who invited us to do a baby shower for her friend. Yes, and that's how we started off. And from there, we had recommendations.
I feel like foodpreneurship imekuwa a very big thing, especially now that watu wa spend time yao jikoni. With the new generation of women unapata, kuna a lot more people who don't have time for that. And no, hata kitambo like tukiwaga home unasikia jirani wanasema mnaweza nipikia chapati mnilete. Hakuna mtu alikuwa anafikiria inaweza kuwa biashara in the long run. Unajua ilikuwa very rigid, kama si hoteli si biashara ya food. Ama mfanyi catering unaenda na watu wako mnapika. No one ever thought of it as a big business like that. Jina yenu, business name yenu ni?
Inaitwa Envoya Kitchen.
Envoya Kitchen. Mna specialize in catering and
catering. Ukitaka a personal chef, we can also come in and do that. In your kitchen, we actually personalize your menu. If you want it, we consider preferences. And we also are very flexible and affordable with our costing.
Okay. And nini inspire business? Unasema ilianza with your neighbor. But ni nani ali come up na idea akasema okay, sasa unaona tumefanya hii, we can make a business out of it?
Ilikuwa my auntie, myself, my mom, tunapenda kupika. So tukasema why don't we make money out of this? And ikakuwa hivyo. So vile tukafanya neighbor wetu akafurahia, tukaona we took shots, shared it. I like sharing stuff on my status. I shared and people are like, we Samal, you like unapenda tu kupost food, mbona usi come up na YouTube channel?
Oh, okay.
So bado sija come up na YouTube channel. I think I'm just a slow girl, but really I think I'll consider that.
Definitely. I mean, usha achieve hapa, so on to the next and bigger things. So in this segment kwa nataka tuongea about starting the business itself. Uko na hii idea una feel unaweza thrive ama we ni ambitious nini, like she mentioned while you were still in radio ulikuwa na biashara yako. So kuna some people like me wanahoga tu wametulia wanasema sina time, niko hapa Monday to Sunday, nitatoa wapi time ya hiyo vitu. But you mentioned your free time is mostly at night. So will you find time bado? So starting a business, Dorcas, tuambie, for you, what did it take?
It's just determination and realizing what you want. What if you get to understand what you want, if you identify that I can do this and the passion for it, you'll definitely go places. For me, I started with one bail for 17,000. And it was crazy because, you know, you have friends. You start with your friends, by the way. you know, then your friends will market you and you also market yourself. But those friends are the one who pulls you down. Why? Because they'll come, chague, then I'll pay pole, and because they're your friends, they're sawa. But some will end up not paying you, so you end up making losses, and then you top up again from your income.
Imagine.
Yeah. And then from there now you start learning that biashara haina urafiki. Yeah, you either pick and pay immediately or leave it. If you promise to pay later, you can pay. If you pay a deposit, for example, I'll pay a deposit of this and then I'll clear by that time. If you don't pay, I'll sell it. You know, because at the end of the day, I'm here to make money, and there's no way.
Business kuna deadline.
Kuna deadline, yes. Kwanza kwa watu wa deposit, au ndo wabaya, my dear. Au ndo wanakumes kabisa. So the best thing to do, it is just cash and pick your stuff and go. The same way you go to the supermarket and buy, let's make our businesses in that manner. That mtu akikuja anachukua chenye anachukua, alipe, malizane. Next, ukiposti vitu zingine akiona kama ziko poa, you come for them. Ukipata unachukua, unalipa, ukienda. Lakini mambo ya deni in business, mambo ya urafiki, if you want to survive in business, tafadhali urafiki weka kando. Urafiki ni kwa siasa, kwa sababu unabembeleza kura. Lakini kama ni kwa biashara, I don't agree.
Sasa Hodia, uli mention you quit employment ndio focus on this business. Nini ilikuwa the turning point for you ukasema unajua nini sifanyi mtu mwingine kazi?
To be honest, that 8 to 5 vibe I was not feeling it, like waking up to do the same thing. But now what made me really now decide to go deep into this was the feedback and the response from the clients. It kept me going. And it made me realize that a lot of youth are not able to do whatever they want to start, like whatever they are passionate about or their business, because you think you don't have enough money. There's this imagination that you need. You need to get to 500k to nini. Let me tell you, me, I started doing this with only transport to my first client, which was 50 bob to Thika. I didn't even have transport for coming back. It's that simple. Yeah. So it was a risk, but then you have to risk it. I mean, people who've made it in life, it all started with risking. You don't just wake up and you don't gamble. So yeah. Another thing also, my love for food really made me want to do this. Na nikasema, this good food that I'm enjoying, I think I deserve to share. And also, people want to eat good food. No, na people are like, wewe utatutesa kila sana pictures of food. We either eat it or keep those photos to yourself. Huh? Yeah, so, and what has really helped me grow is being consistent. So I want to encourage her to start a YouTube channel because I have one.
Oh, you do?
Consistency is key. If people see today you're doing it, tomorrow you're doing it, the other day you're doing it, they'll want to support a venture. But you start today, you disappear, urudi, they've forgotten you, they've already moved on to something else. So you need to be consistent. Another thing that I honestly feel, this is very blunt and honest, but I feel like something that makes the youth of now stagnate with whatever venture they're doing is you start making kidogo money, you relax. You start spending that money. You're not educating yourself financially. You're not doing things to multiply your money, and you don't have a vision for your business. You know, you open, like for example, like a hotel, you're comfortable with that, yet you have the opportunity of going to look at other areas, surveying other places that your service may come in handy. So you relax. And there's, I mean, as much as our economy is bad, they still, at least people still buy. I mean, no matter how bad things are, lazima udishi. So yeah, that's it. And what else do I want to say? Every coin counts. Yeah. And on top of that, like when I was buying little equipment to start up my business, I did not buy everything at once. You just work kidogo, you save, you start saving like 200 bob a day. End month you have 6,000, you buy a blender. The other month you save 300 bob a day, you save. End month you have a cooker. Tamaa ndio inamaliza watu. You just want to wake up and buy everything. You want to be the most popular person because you have the most furnished kitchen, you have everything. You need to be patient, you need to love yourself, you need to accept yourself, you need to stick to your lane. Stop going to people's lanes to just try and be like them, and you're different, you're on your own journey, you're doing this for yourself. And I honestly know that God dislikes ungrateful people. Whatever you have with it, you have today, be proud of it and work towards growing it, so that you also mentor other people. Not you're just jumping from here to there. Ukikuja uambiwe, what can you tell the youth to motivate them? You don't even have anything to say because you have no consistency and growth in your act. Yeah.
And get venye amesema, I know with you, you're doing production. There's so many other people doing production. What do you feel about you in a standout in terms of the reasons as to why will you start up? Unajua, because kuna all these other production companies. Forget the fact that maybe ulikuwa unataka kuwa self-employed. Ni nini, what makes you stand out? Na ni nini ulikuwa una offer that you felt all these other media houses or not? I'm sorry, production.
So, first of all, when I left employment, truthfully sikuwa clear, sikuwa najua nini naenda ku-offer. Because when I came, I just felt like I was tired of being employed, and I'd said that by certain date I was going to leave, like niende kabisa niache tu job kuandikwa so that I can figure out what I'm going to do. I didn't have like savings, niseme certain amount to start with. The only thing I had was my rent for 2 months. That was January and February. Then the next I was going with faith. So when you're going to start these things, of course you have to go with faith and drop the fear, because the two can't work. You can't go shake. So anyway, to your question now, what the Urge offers is, I'm not the way I was used to telling stories, like going to shoot a documentary, kidogo, I'm on the camera presenting, maybe talking about something like fashion. So what I was going to offer is connect the brand management and the video production part. So where I used to work last, we used to do different, like coming up with proposals. So my life was always on PowerPoint, coming up with different pitches to go and, look for business. Yes, so I decided to do that now in video format. But every time we could go and present, you are supposed to present your company profile. So with company profile, you get to have like testimonials from your clients, because when you're in front of your potential clients, you need to show them what you've been doing. And sometimes you even need to get your clients to be talking something about you. So I decided to go and do this, but offer a video format of it. So when I come to your company, you'll be able to tell me your story, from the CEO to the new employees, to the oldest employees, to even the guys who go in the field, like the activation teams, depending on the services you're offering. So that's what I wanted to do, like cover everything in a video format. And then when you go to pitch, you play the video. So when you have a client who's talking about the way you've been good, like, for example, your clothes are good, so let's have been buying your clothes. And then there's a client who's supposed to say the way your clothes are good. They'll be doing it on video. So when you're going to pitch to someone else telling them the way your clothes are good, you even have the video of these clients saying it. So that's what my company is offering. It's not, so you guys want me to show you the building of this particular, it's like, it's infomercial, what the Urge is doing. So I get the people to tell your story. And you are the ones who are telling it. I'm not doing voiceovers, I'm not doing the media kind of way, the way you tell someone else's story. No, you're the one who's actually speaking it.
Kama venye mimi niko hapa kupeana story yenu.
Yeah.
Shots fired, please remove off my
exactly.
Anyway, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm just curious. In regards to your target market and your industry, have you thought about brand management? Because we have so many influencers right now. We have many people. And can I be honest? I am good at cooking, but when it comes to social media and all that, I am not good. So I think that will come in handy, because someone has the talent or whatever they are showing on social media, but they don't have the skill to manage. You don't know how to respond to clients, how to respond to bad feedback. Because for me, when I get bad feedback, I'm just like, I'm sorry. But I think someone like you'd be able to be like, we are sorry, we are going to do this. So I think you should consider that.
So that's what the Urge Circle does. The brand management. So these women that you're already in group with, only 5 of us. So I hope you guys are going to join the Urge Circle, because that's where we get to bring different people who can talk about your brand management. There's someone who's in social media management, so they'll be able to come in and talk to you about how you can respond to your customers, like all those customer service, when it comes to how you're putting yourself out there on social media. And the Urge will help you manage your brand in terms of what is your color, what is your company color, do you have a logo? Do you have something that when people see, they'll be able to relate with you? And do you have short videos that are always going online that shows what you're doing? Apart from, I also have a YouTube channel. you have one, which is a good thing. I'm going to subscribe. And by the way, you need to.
Yes,
You need to start like
Lazima
So-
insist.
So yeah, when it comes to managing brand management, I do it on my channel. I do entrepreneurship through my eyes. So I get to share my journey from when I started. And there I got to record when I was employed, my last day's employment, when I resigned, and when I started the Urge company. There are many challenges that I've gone through that I get to share with people on my channel. So when it comes to the question of just about managing your brand, so all that I get to address there.
That's nice, because all of you have witnessed, you find out someone is a public figure, they are doing well, and one day they just make a very innocent, funny comment or something, and it kills their everything. So I think that's very important, because I think even 90% of the influencers right now don't have information on brand management. They just know how to put themselves out there, but don't know how to manage their brand.
Yes, their name and all that.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, and my YouTube channel, by the way, is Christine Gere.
Christine Gere tumepata hiyo live and direct sasa links like. And of course there's one thing now kwa entrepreneur, most of you are doing something you love, something you enjoy, something that unafanya at your own pace with your own rules and regulations. Ni nini una enjoy about what you do?
The fact that kile ninataka kufanya nitaiweka ni post na watu ipende. Like if I want to prepare some cayenne chicken, I'll do it at the comfort of my kitchen and post it
in my kitchen, but let's continue.
Sure. And post it and people will question me and ask me, prepare aje? Like, what are the steps? What's the recipe? And I'll be like, this is how to do it.
Known as educate watu in something you are knowledgeable about.
Ukweli.
Yeah. And for you, Gere?
Okay, so I love what I'm currently doing because I think I get satisfaction. I know I get satisfaction in it. The fact that I get to help different people tell their story. I like it when people just are able to present themselves well, and people also, the people who are watching are able to understand what exactly you're doing without, making too much noise. You understand? So I enjoy that, and I just find fulfillment. And even when it comes to my channel, I know I'm not perfect in what I'm doing, but I get to learn, and we learn as a community, which is a good thing. So the fact that I'm not perfect, you're seeing me, like just myself, going out there and just trying different things. And so even with clients, I get to learn from them. Sometimes, when you go with the mentality of know-it-all, sometimes you can't learn. So I love it, and because I'm able to learn so much as I do it. Yeah.
On top of the very many hats Dorcas unavaa, one of them is you run a foundation. Ni passion gani towards that? Because when you run foundation, there has to be something you're passionate about. What is it you're passionate about?
The passion in my foundation is about empowering a girl child. Where I come from, in Taita Taveta County, when you're born a woman, you're weak. You going to school and marriage is given an upper hand.
Yes.
Like right now, I'm not married. And I can tell you the kind of hurdles I went through during my campaigns was, she's not married. Yeah,
it's a shame.
And you'd have, after you leave the ukitoka kwa jukwaa, some women would come and tell you, mami, unaona umesoma sana, si uachane na hii masomo kwanza na hii siasa, alafu utafute mzee kwanza, then you can come talk to us, And those are the things that I looked at and I said, no, I think we need to change this narrative and tell a girl that you can do it better. You can still go to school, you can work, you can run for an office, you can lead, And there's nothing bad about being a woman. And marriage is not a ticket to heaven, by the way. I tell people marriage is not a ticket to heaven. But when you want to break the ceiling, you need to go. You don't need to ask for advice from anyone. No. If you want to do this, I'll do this. I'll go by this. And this is what I stand on. And then I always ask myself, it is funny. It is really funny when you go for example, to the airport or any government institution, at the washrooms, you'd find condoms in plenty.
In campuses.
But in campuses, it is sad that a girl in Kenya can miss school because of sanitary towels, and sex is something for pleasure. It is not a must. But a woman experiences that kind of condition every month. And then you find that a girl is not going to school because she doesn't have sanitary towels. But when you go to the washrooms, of any government institution, or maybe at the airport or any other place, you'll find free condoms there. It is sad.
It is shameful.
It is shameful. It is devastating. I don't know. I don't have a word for it. But what I can say is, if these things could be done otherwise, I don't know whether it's women who are never lucky. I've never understood. But if we could consider some kind of things, because to me, if you walked in a shop, a packet of condom is 10 bob. A packet of pads is 50 bob. That is the cheapest you can get. And with that 50 bob, you're not even sure of how good it's gonna be. I remember there was a time I could read some comments on the social media of how sanitary towels have affected women, you know. But even with that 50 bob, affording it is a problem. It's a problem. But things are not taken seriously.
Yeah.
They are not. I mean, I don't know.
I feel your pain, because even Mimi, at my position, I've known friends when you're mekosa pesa pad.
Yes.
And you'd be surprised how old are we? We're in our 20s.
Let me add something on it. You know, if a woman, maybe you're in a matatu and your visitors come, you know, you'd feel like you want to jump off the matatu and go to the next shop and buy your sanitary towels. You know, it becomes very difficult and uncomfortable for a woman. But it is so easy for a man or a woman to walk in a toilet and you hear get a free condom. No, I think we are going the wrong way. Yes, please.
I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like it's a good thing we are empowering the girl child. I also like empowering women so much. But my worry is, in a few years to come, don't you people feel we will have women who are we even have it right now. It's a problem right now. Women who are very empowered and men who are just
wakona committee yao wanaweza enda kule
existing. No, but I feel like the men who are doing well should, you know, I've noticed something about men. Men just hang out, drink, talk about women, and just
Talk about football.
And football, yes. I think men don't empower each other. Like the men who are thriving are not empowering young men, and like the women who are thriving are empowering. Because even me, I have been empowered by so many women who have done well because they are willing to share and willing to.
I absolutely understand what you're saying. Nika Simba unajua ina pride.
Yeah.
Kuna ule tu mmoja. You can't also take charge of everyone.
Yeah.
Ni kuchunga watu, but if you divulge your secrets pia left, right and center. But it's beautiful because when you unasema, the men will be left behind. But we as women are nurturers by nature. So when we're lifting the woman, we're lifting a mother who will nurture another man.
Yeah. And
to encourage a lady today, anzisha biashara yako, because this is what you need. You said you need patience? Passion, yes.
Passion. And identifying what you want to do. What is this thing that I can do best? And you explore. Yes.
And our recent guest, what would you feel like would be best to do to empower women, especially in your field?
In my field, I've worked with women, and it has been a good experience. We are each other's pillars. I've worked with a partner of mine, Jackie, who previously, before I ventured into Envoya Kitchen, I worked for her at Iliki Foods, and it was a good thing. As a woman, I'd want to empower other women to be better, to fight harder, and stand their ground. And when they're fighting this hard, stand their ground.
It's true. For everything, it's usually harder for women. And whatever we're seeing,
have to do it twice.
Yeah. And before Asha tuende, maybe I would like you to give us your social media handles. Nilikuwa na swali kwenye wawili. Kwa delivery zenu za leo kuna biriani naweza get? Ama, yeah. I'm craving that. But tupatie social media handles in and where we can find you.
Yetu ni Envoya Kitchen, all through cut across Instagram and Facebook. That's where we're found. Yes. And your YouTube page, sorry, not YouTube page, your personal page where you share the pictures and all that. My personal page is Akiru with a double A. Yeah.
And the last word you'd probably give girls, you've mentioned to fight harder.
Fight harder.
Yeah. Tukienda kwako, your last sentiments to maybe someone watching at home na ana feel empowered kufanya kitu, as you give us your social media handles.
When you want to do something, I would just urge you to be strong and courageous, because there's nothing good that comes easy. It can be something that you love, but doing something that you love does not mean that it's going to be easy. It's still going to be tough. So you need to be very strong and courageous and be ready to face the fears and, you know, walk in faith. Then on my social media, yes.
And it was my fears and faith, especially in your
Yes.
field, because there's a lot of people doing production. What are the challenges you face, just before we move on to Dorcas?
The challenges that I face when I started this business is that the kind of clients, my clientele are people who've been in business for over 10 years. So they're not new people in business. So it means they have more experience. So most of I remember last year when I went to one of the clients, it was my first year and one of the toughest year, and I had to learn so much. So I remember going in a room and it was full of all these, you know, all these men. I was the only lady, by the way. And there was something that was to happen, and I was the one who was supposed to make that decision. And that decision was going to affect my quotation that I'd given before. So it means I was going to, whatever I was going to agree on was going to like affect my company. So there's someone who walked to me and told me that when msichana mdogo, as in, I don't understand how msichana mdogo and me being in business can actually fall on the same sentence, like on the same line. I could not get. So the people who will just, you know, they look down upon you maybe because you're new. And another challenge is when you're new in business, especially my clientele, the 10 years kind of client, they want you to do a job without even doing a down payment, because they give you maybe the quotation, or let's say something, invoice was, let's say something like $1 million. They want you to start this job. It's a huge job. It's a huge project. But remembering that it's your first year of business, meaning you're looking for money. There's no much money that you have in the bank that you're going to start this business with. And then that was just a challenge, money issues.
Yeah. Pesa ni tricky
yeah, exactly. And you can't have enough money to start a business. You need to start with what you have. So there's some challenges like those, but you just need to toughen up and know how to handle them.
I think what home umepata captions mingi sana unajua. Like there's never enough money to start a business. They have to keep fighting. Dorcas wewe yako ni special. Nataka uangalie leo tu kwa kamera wenye wako na deni zako wataje wote one by one walipe. Wote hata usibakishe kama kuna deni yako from day one ukianza wataje wote, but your parting shot and your social media handles.
For me, I would say this. There is this saying which says, whatever a man can do, a woman can do better. By the way, it's not malice, it's true. Women are very good managers. Even at a place where you'd find a woman is at the topmost seat, you'd find things are in order. Hata kama si 100%, but at 95%, because of their commitment. And you know, women are naturally honest. Now, no, they are. Women are naturally honest, and they work with a lot of passion. So me, I would tell people that I would still insist that whatever a man can do, women can do better. About my foundation, in the next 3 weeks I'll be doing a launch on it. I'm now working on the bank accounts and the M-Pesa number, because I want transparency. I don't want anyone to send me money. Like right now I'm running a campaign of keeping girls in school. Girls must be in school. In April we are going to have a girl talk in my place. It's just a girl talk that masomo kwanza, mengine baadaye, you know. And I would be doing a Facebook page. Someone is working on my website right now. So when I launch, I'll be having everything in place. I know she discourages us from that, but on this one, even the government policy does not. You know, you want to have everything in one day. Yeah. But for me,
no, but the kind of thought process you've had.
Yes. So
step by step.
The bank accounts are on process. The till number, I've just been told that it has been successful. So I'm going to collect it maybe next week. And and the foundation as well, the website and everything. Tuko hapo katikati nangangana. So by next 3 weeks time, we're good to go. About my collection of clothes and bed sheets, it's D&D Fashions. D for Dorcas. The other D is for Dorothy. I also work with Dorothy. She's my friend, but right now she's outside the country. But we work together, so it's D&D Fashions. D&D Fashions, you'll get your beddings there. and your jeans
All right.
and your shoes.
Yeah. And finally, Otieno.
So my social media handle is Chepchikoni everywhere. My parting shot to people out there, especially those who are looking to start up their business, just replace your what ifs and I can't do this with why not me. Every time I want to do something, I'm like, why not me? Why can't I open a big hotel? Why can't I buy that car? Why can't I, you know? So yeah, why not me? No one is limiting you. Only you are going to limit yourself. So don't limit yourself. Go out there. Don't look down on yourself. Bring out your A game. And don't have low self-esteem. Even those people you meet, like the big wigs in your industry, whether it's cooking, whether it's media, they were once little. No one woke up and they were big. Hata we suli grow. So yeah, be proud of your progress and grow steadily. And last one, be very consistent. You're inconsistent, the world moves on. Yeah.
Well, the time it will know, man. And your social media handles?
Chepchikoni everywhere.
Can I come with you to the empowering women in April?
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
All of you.
And
All of you.
All of us are going.
Yes.
My social media didn't say so.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
Facebook, Christine Gere. YouTube, Christine Gere. Website is theurge.co.ke, and then the Urge collection on Instagram. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Na kama una feel inspired, let me bring you down a couple of notches. My name is Mbatha na tuko hapa every Wednesday kutoka 7:30 hadi 9:30. Kipindi ni BTV Ladies Night. Link up na sisi na #BTV Ladies Night. And also, kama unajua next time maybe utakuwa home na unataka kuwatch, unatupata btv.co.ke where unaweza stream live na utupate direct and on time every Wednesday kutoka 7:30 hadi 9:30. Once again also tuko na social media handles and that is @BTV. Unaweza pata kila kitu about Ladies Night right there. Kama una feel unaweza fit very well kwa hii panel, ongea na sisi next week, tunaweza kuchumeka hapa na wewe. And once again thank you so much for to join. Na tuachi high and dry. Of course after kwa na conversation intensive lazima pia mrelax. So tunawacha na mix moja kali right here on Ladies Night. Thank you for joining us.